Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Sco, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. We've been going to in our 50th year next year, starting our 50th year, 49 full years, and online we're going into our 6th year next year. We've done over 500 shows, both short and long form. We started with short form, but now we are doing long form. And tonight is a long form show called Safe House Witness Protection. So let's introduce our cast, starting with Cassandra.
Hello.
Brian.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Amanda.
Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Nick. And James.
Salutations, comrades.
Okay. Well, they're all going to get into their characters now because they've all been asked to come here to the safe house. I run the safe house. This is the first day they've all been here, okay? So that was a code that went up on my face for a second to show everybody the tunnels underneath there. We have a total of 6 different tunnels. And let's start this baby now. Okay. All right, so everybody, I just want you guys to know that it's your first day here at the safe house, and I appreciate you guys all playing by the house rules, which means you can't leave the house at any time. You can certainly talk to each other as much as you'd like. I would prefer you don't talk about your individual cases because some of those are still pending. I know you're all in here because you felt that your life was in danger. I'll let you tell your own story and tell us why you think your life's in danger. I have you here for 30 days, and you're all going to be moved to different places. So I wouldn't get too attached to each other because you're all going to be, this is only 30 days you'll see each other. Maybe you might connect with each other later in your life, but as long as we're in our custody and our protection. Now we are in I can't tell you specifically what city we're in, but we are in a suburban area. You can see here the safe house. That was a window behind me there. We put a blackboard there on top of the window. As you know, there's no windows here. Okay, we can't have people looking in and out. All right. Occasionally what we do is we have a family with 2 kids that come in through the tunnels and they leave and come back a few times. And their cars are parked on the street. As you know, it's all gated in the front with locks, so no one can get into the facility. There are cameras everywhere around the facility. They're also in all the common areas, so anything that happens inside the house we can see. We will not have any cameras in your rooms. Of course, we asked you to turn in your cell phones when we picked you up. I'm sorry, we picked you up in a van and blindfolded you and brought you here, but we didn't want you to know anything about where you were and how you got here. So you don't even have a chance to even see what the house looks like from the outside. We do have a backyard and a front yard, and it looks like a regular happy house, other than the security gates we put all around it. Now, we don't want you guys doing any drugs in the house, of course. And if you want to smoke, you can smoke. There's a smoking room. It's just outside off the garage, but it's indoors and it's enclosed. We don't want anybody to see any of your faces or anything here. Okay. That's pretty much the main rules. We do curfews at 11 o'clock. You have televisions in your room. You do not have the internet, of course. We can't have you talking to anybody from the outside. But you will have, you can have a computer, but your computer's not hooked up to the internet. So if you want to be looking at stuff, that's fine. And we did provide you with our computers. Okay. We don't want you to have your own computer because there could be some stuff on your computer that they can find where you are. So they're just, all these are clean computers. They do have different programs that you can look at, but not online. Again, anything that's offline. Okay. You have a full television. We have a satellite dish, so you can watch anything you want, and that's fine. Okay. It is like normal. We have the mailman delivering to this fictitious family that lives here. You probably won't ever see the family because most of the time we'll have you go into your rooms. We don't want the family to see what you guys look like. We'll tell you when to go into your rooms, and the family will come in. Usually in the morning. You could be still sleeping, and then again, we have them return in the evening, and then they go through tunnels to wherever they're going to go. Okay. Let's go around the room and find out a little bit about each and every one of you. Let's start with Amanda. Why do you think you need to be in the safe house, and who do you think is threatening your life?
Well, of course, it's my boyfriend. Well, my ex-boyfriend before he decided to go sleep with my best friend. He laundered money using his marijuana company. And we used to do great things, go on trips. He would take me to Miami. We've been on yachts. And then one day I caught him with my best friend. So I was like, you want to hurt me? I'm going to hurt you. So I told the police about his money laundering. But apparently he escaped. I don't know why they can't catch him. And I'm here now because apparently, he wants to kill me. But I want to kill him.
You're the main witness to the money laundering. Yes, we understand that. He also has a couple associates we haven't been able to track down either, who have an interest in perhaps wiping you out as well, because they're part of the money laundering scheme with the weed business. Some of the people he was actually dealing with. We appreciate you coming in to the authorities and doing that. We'll do our best to protect you. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right. We do have a cook here at the facility as well that comes in and makes dinners for you guys. You have to make your own lunches and breakfast, but they do come in for dinner. So if you have any allergies or any food things, just let us know. All right, let's go over to Nick.
Oh yeah, hi. Okay, so just to let everyone know, I've been jumping around in these safe houses for what's it been? It's been about 11 years now. So I was the co-pilot on Malaysian flight MH370. So a lot of people, the plane went missing, and they blamed the pilots, and rightfully so. So I was the co-pilot. I've gone through a lot of changes since then. As for my dietary restrictions, I still do. I would still appreciate going by my Muslim diet. So keeping things halal would be excellent. But I've adopted a new accent. I've gotten a new spray tan. A lot of things have changed since then. So I'm just trying to make myself a completely new guy. So if anyone's willing to, we've only got 30 days. So if anyone's willing to get to know me, I'm looking for love. Looking to expand my horizons, been in here 11 years. So there's, jumping around. So I know what the short term's about. So if you need anything, come see me. I'm a nice guy.
Okay. When we get into our individual conversations, we'll talk a little bit about the plane. Okay. Thank you. James?
Yes. Hello. I'm James. I'm a CPA. I'm a corporate accountant. I've been so for about 25 years. I've also worked for the Snowfall company, the AI company head by Mr. Sipes, Mr. TJ Sipes. He hired me personally to come on board and to check a lot of their financials. But I noticed, a lot of discrepancies. And when I tried to find the actual company, it didn't exist. There was just a construction site. There was no building, and there were no employees. And there was for an AI company, that's very bad. It's very bad. I mean, there was no PPE at all. There was no plant property equipment. There was no data dump. There was no way for me to take a dump. So I mean, I just took one right then and there in my pants. And I knew I had to find Mr. Sipes and tell him about the fraud. And he said he knew about it and he didn't want me to go to the feds. I went to the feds and here I am. And
yes, and we understand he is on the loose because
yes.
he knew you were going to the feds. So
he did escape custody. And one of the last things he did say to me was that he was going to take my collection of balance sheets and spreadsheets and shove them directly into my rectum. And Mr. Scova, I don't think it would fit.
Mm-hmm. Those are the only records that all his other records are apparently shredded. So you have the only records there. So that's what we wanted you to keep those here in the safe house in case we need to use that. But first we need to find him. Once we find him, we'll be able to release you from the safe house. But as long as he's out looking for you and you have that information that can prosecute him, we're going to keep you here. Okay, thank you, James.
I also like tofu. Just for the cook.
Okay.
I only
we
eat.
do
I eat
tofu
exclusively. Oh, okay.
We do tofu pancakes in the morning sometimes.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Brian.
All right. This is going to sound a little crazy to everyone, and I need everyone to open up their brains a little bit. All right. Now, hear me out. Okay. So, I was a NASA astronaut. I went up to the moon. Okay. It was an undocumented trip up to the moon. But what I saw there changed everything because on the moon, I came in contact with an actual extraterrestrial. When I came back down, I had this burning sense that I had to go visit Area 51. It was like the alien put the signals in my brain to go to Area 51. And what happens when I go to Area 51? Okay, he's there. All right, look at him. That's what he looks like. Okay, he was there. He told me all of this signals. Okay, these signals, he put them in my brain. Okay, aliens are real. They are being housed at Area 51, and the government does not want you to know that. I'll tell you that much. But they're there.
So you're here under our protection because we think there's certain people within the government, perhaps even NASA, that would like you to squash that information. And one way to do that is to squash out you.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So we're sometimes we have to actually protect you from our own government.
Of course.
As well.
Right.
So,
I don't think there's not a government alive that's not after me. I don't think, because what these governments are doing to the aliens is just, it's absolutely insane. They're taking them and they are investigating their bodies to see what they can harvest to make humans better. That's actually what the Department of Health and Human Services is for. That's what the head guy's job is to harvest and investigate the alien bodies and figure out how we can make human bodies better based off the alien bodies.
Okay. I look forward to talking with you later about all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, Cassandra.
Hello. I'm in here because my ex-husband, which I didn't divorce him for that reason, I found out from my ex-sister-in-law that my ex-husband technically was running a business the business was a whorehouse. And I did not realize that. We were together, we were married for about at least going on 34 years. And the moment I found that out, I didn't want to believe her, but I followed him one night in a disguise, of course. One of the bouncers recognized me, but he smiled and let me in anyways. And when I looked around, it was definitely a whorehouse. And I got right to his face and I questioned him. He ripped off my wig and found his gun after he pushed me, and I shot him. And I shot him right in the middle of the head.
Right, I understand that. And now you understand that he was working for the mafia, which you also did not know, according to our records here, and that they're after you now because the whorehouse has now been exposed and closed.
Yeah, so I took off running, and I just grabbed my stuff, went to my house that's deep up in the mountains. They didn't identify themselves, the FBI, apparently, so I took off running again, and they tranquilized me. And then next thing I knew, I woke up in a bedroom. Here,
now you're here. Those FBI people, they were tracking your husband for about 9 months, so they knew where you were as well, and they wanted to come and get you and make it safe before someone from the mafia who also could find you in that address. Okay, so thank you for sharing. So we've got some really interesting stories here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the three gentlemen. I'm going to put you out in the living room for a second. You guys can talk with each other, and then I'll have the two ladies talking next, okay? And then I'm going to have an individual conversation with each one of you. But I'd like you to kind of get to know each other a little bit. So if the three gentlemen could just stay here and go into the living room, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, and I'll be coming in and out over the next month, okay? Thank you, guys.
Good to meet you guys.
You too.
So,
Hello.
So welcome in. New house, but like it's always the same. So this is your first run in the house, you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
You've done this before, clearly.
Oh yeah, all the time. The last 11 years, just different house every month or so. It's a little draining, but it's okay. It's okay. We like it. It's fun. I gotta say, Brian, not the first alien guy. So there's got to be something.
Really?
No. I've met a lot of guys. They're coming in and out. They're talking about aliens. So there's got to be something to it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to figure this out. I'm gonna need to sit with you a little more because I'm gonna need to know more about these guys. Because I'm telling you, man, that we are onto something, and what we are doing to these creatures is messed up, dude.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They told me all sorts of things. They got the spaceships. They got all the people dissecting them, and the cows. Oh, the cows are some of the worst. I
mean, like, look here. This is just like a quick diagram here, but like this is like a general layout of Area 51.
Okay.
And wow. Over on this side is kind of where they're holding all the like individual parts. Sure. Of spaceships, of the aliens, like everything. The individual pieces are over there. They have a little fluid corner down here. I don't think a lot of people know that. Okay, there's a fluid corner because they're investigating what is going on in the fluids, the micro builds, the toxins, everything that's in there.
You're gonna make me sick.
We've got the whole bodies. I know. Listen, but James, this is what's happening out there, man. It's crazy. Like, it's just so bad.
I'm sorry, it's just talk about fluids and aliens and
look at how nice this guy looks.
We're stuck in here with murderers and
look at how nice this guy
can't stop talking about aliens. I'm sorry, it just activates my IPS and it just.
Okay, all right, hey, James, breathe for a second. Look at this guy.
Oh, this guy.
You see this guy? This guy's chill. Fine. This guy's name is Paul. Paul. This is the one that I met on the moon.
Okay.
He's the one who exposed me to the whole thing.
Right. So, if the aliens are chill, they can come down here and help us, okay? They need to get us out of this house, okay?
Right.
Okay? This can be our time, okay?
You really think aliens are going to be the answer to all of our problems?
James, what will be the answer, James? What's your answer, James? You don't like it here, do you?
It's a mess.
James,
have you looked around? They have us with killers, and then there's him, and he thinks he's been to space. What are you, an astronaut?
I am. Did you not hear my interview at the beginning? I literally was an astronaut, man.
Well, this guy's self-centered. He didn't listen to you at all, Brian.
I know.
I'm not being self-centered. I am surrounded by a bunch of loonies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're surrounded by a bunch of loonies. You don't
Loonies?
even get to know them, James.
Nick didn't even do anything besides fly a plane. Like, what are you talking? There's not anything loony there. What are you talking about?
I didn't say that he was he's not talking about aliens and oh God.
So you're calling him a loony. You think Brian's a loony?
No.
James.
Come on, dude. I have the transcripts, dude.
Look,
how do we know that that's real?
You took the diagrams.
This is direct for what they transmitted into my brain. Was this? I haven't been able to meet with Paul to figure out what it means yet.
Why can't you believe
this is just a lot to take in, okay? It's just a lot to take in.
All right. Let me help you break this down a little bit. Have you ever in your life taken a flu shot or any kind of vaccine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Modern
medicine is important.
Do you know where they get the test subjects and the fluids that go into a vaccine for us humans?
You really think that it comes from aliens and space?
It absolutely does.
Oh my God.
It absolutely does. Because their bodies are light years ahead of our bodies. Right?
That makes sense.
Anything that we have, they can easily counteract and easily destroy. That's why the vaccines work so well. Right. That's why the flu shot is so effective as it is. When's the last time you think an alien had the flu?
Oh, I don't think they've ever.
When do you think an alien ever got the flu?
Couldn't have.
thousands of years ago because they conquered that shit. We haven't even conquered a virus yet. And aliens are out here just going everywhere.
What about now, James? You still don't believe him?
3 weeks ago, I was working I was visiting Mr. Sipes at the top floor of his lavish apartment on a Fifth Avenue building in New York City. And now all of a sudden I'm trapped in a basement and God knows where. And now I have to listen to this. I mean, it's amazing the pathways that life just takes you. I mean,
isn't it?
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Let's have the ladies please go meet in the family room area. Since you both have stories about your exes, it seemed to be good to get you together.
Hi. I was to your story, and I have a few questions if you don't mind.
Sure.
So I heard you're good at handguns, and are you willing to teach me?
Oh, yeah, I'm willing to teach you. I could do handguns, rifles, elephant guns. I love Tommy guns. They're so much fun to fire. I've also fired cannons, but I could teach you how to use handguns.
I wish that when you told your story and I was like, all I did was just turn my ex in. I wonder if I would have shot him, they would have given me a plea deal. Did you get a plea deal? Is that why you after you shot him, you got off now?
I don't know. They took off running after me when I was running and they tranquilized me. They did not identify themselves. So I didn't know.
Wow.
So, but
I was thinking to myself, like, what if that's what I should have done, like maybe, and you'd be like, oh, caught them both together. And then I probably would have gotten away with it because it would have been like, act of love, one of those like, things that you can shoot the person and get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
So, have you, do something if somebody paid you for it?
Nobody paid me. You mean, but like, teach you how to use a handgun?
Yeah. Or no, I'm talking about like if had to shoot someone else.
I only do it in self-defense. He did push me. If I saw him attacking, if I saw someone attacking you with a knife or a gun, I will take it out of their hand and shoot them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I understand. You're one of those people.
No, I've been firing guns since I was 2 years old, and it's so much fun. My great-grandfather taught me.
Did it feel good, though, when you were like, did it feel good?
Oh, it did. It shocked him even more when I took the gun out of his hand and then I shot him. Oh,
I don't understand these men, good women like us, and they want to take advantage of us.
I know. I'm tired of that. He's like the 5th relationship I've ever been in, and he's the first one to be that's stupid. And to do something like that.
How did you find out about the whorehouse? That's a big secret. Like when I knew about mind laundering money, so.
Mine was by my ex-sister-in-law. We always got along very well. She was older than my ex-husband, and she did not like how the divorce went. So she came over and told me, secretly came over. I had an underground tunnel because she knew exactly where I was at to get into the house, and that's how she told me. And I'm like, I believed her, but I kind of didn't want to. But I'm like, something told me, like, you know what? She's never lied to me before. So I went and I just bought a disguise and I followed. So yeah.
But here we are, and I'm stuck in this place. I like a smoking little, but he said that we couldn't have any here. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, maybe to get some, or maybe even like a vaping pen or something. Because
now, if you drink some hot tea, like a caffeine-free hot tea, and take a walk after that, and because we have like fresh air or something, like maybe we're in the woods, that would be awesome. You could take a walk and you just breathe in the fresh air. That's a natural high. You don't need to have drugs or alcohol. It's just enjoying everything nice around you.
You remind me of my mom. You're so nice. I think we're going to be good friends.
Okay, thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. Thank you, ladies. It's time now for me to go into my individual conversation. So go ahead and let's get Brian out here first. Okay, all right. So Brian, I know that you say you met an alien on the moon.
Yeah.
And you wanted to come back and expose the aliens. But did the alien on the moon talk to you about anything? Is that why you went to Area 51?
Yeah. Of course. So basically, what happened is I met this alien. His name was Paul, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, very chill. And basically, what he told me is that one of his brothers had been kidnapped by one of the astronauts from the first moon mission in '69. So he said they captured his brother, brought him back here, but the aliens, the way they communicate is through brain waves, and their brains are so highly advanced that they can really span a wide distance with their communication. So when his brother got taken to Area 51, he communicated with Paul and said, "Hey, I'm stuck here. I don't know what they're going to do to me. There's other bodies here with they have pieces of spaceships here too." So it was all this whole mess. And so Paul was reluctant to actually travel to the planet, obviously. Why would you want to come here? And so when he saw me up there, that's when he kind of saw his chance to get some assistance here. So basically what's been going down is that I went in and I saw everything. I saw all the aliens. And now, not to sound bad, but they all do kind of look alike. I know that's kind of harsh to say, and I hope Paul didn't hear me say that. So I'm not entirely sure if his brother was actually in the place or not.
Well, so you don't know if you didn't have contact with his brother.
No, at least no direct contact with me. But I did tell Paul that there were some aliens that looked, kind of like him with the similar features. I don't know if you saw earlier. This is what Paul looked like.
Right.
Yeah, very chill dude.
Okay. So now, just out of curiosity, you were sent to the moon, and no one knew about this launch. So,
yeah,
why were you sent to the moon in the first place? Because I see something's wrong with your finger. Did your finger touch the alien, or what's going on with the finger?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, first of all, let me address first. Yes, this wasn't an undisclosed mission to the moon. Basically, what was coming in from high command, aka the president, was that we're running low on bodies, alien bodies specifically, because alien bodies and the things that go on inside them is what is used in basically all of our modern medicine. So,
are you saying that aliens live on the moon?
I don't know if they live there. It kind of seems like a hub, it kind of seems like a truck stop.
I see.
Like the moon kind of seems like a truck stop for them, where some of them will just kind of come and park there for a little while, rest up, before they take off again.
And this gentleman named Paul,
yeah,
was he just walking around? He could breathe the air, because I know you must have been in a spacesuit.
Right, I was in a spacesuit. Yeah, he didn't have anything on. Obviously, yeah. They don't have the same sort of oxygen restraints that we do here on Earth.
Yeah.
Their bodies.
There really isn't any air up there,
minds.
according to our records. There's no air on the moon.
Right. No. And they don't really function that way. They don't really need it.
Okay.
So it's their body structure, because it's so advanced, it's kind of overcame the obstacles of different sources of life. So they can really adapt to any kind of physiology that they need to.
Okay, so why do you think? Okay, so you're sent up there to get aliens, but you don't come back with an alien,
right?
And then you come back saying that you met an alien. Now I'm assuming they're upset that you didn't bring Paul with you, because Paul didn't want to go.
Yep.
And then you somehow got into Area 51, and you found out what they're doing with the aliens there. Experiments and stuff like that, and then you decided to become a whistleblower. But unfortunately, you whistleblowed to
I whistleblowed
people
too
in the
close
government
to the moon.
who you probably whistleblowed to the wrong people. And now you think that they're after you, so we decided to protect you.
Yeah, and I thank you for that. And my finger is healing. I know you mentioned it earlier. Yeah, Paul did reach out to grab me.
So like an ET phone home deal,
like an
kind
ET
of thing?
phone home kind of thing. Yeah. And he, when he touched the side of my finger, it got something in there. Obviously, we don't know what. I'm still kind of waiting for the lab results to entertain if there's any bad fluid or anything in there. But they had to kind of cut a significant chunk of my finger out. And because of, yeah, I'm sure you've heard of stem cell research, the thing where you get the cells from other people and it can kind of make your body kind of regrow back to how it was or whatever. That's very early experimental, but it is based on alien physiology.
Okay.
So I've got some alien stem cell going on in there, trying to kind of regrow my finger back to how it was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Brian. This has been
No
very
problem.
enlightening. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me have
thank you.
Nick come in here, please. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, Nick.
Hello.
So let's cut right to the chase. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you were in that plane and the plane disappeared and they've never found anything in the ocean about this plane anywhere, I think, what was this, the Indian Ocean? I believe this was where you're going.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, based on that, where the plane landed?
Yeah, no, we landed in a couple of places. Yeah. I'm not entirely familiar with, so I was pretty new, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I wasn't paying too close attention to what we were doing, which is why things got so out of hand. It was, so I was the co-pilot, okay? And the main pilot, he was a great guy, or at least I thought he was a great guy, but no, I guess someone paid him a lot of money. So we flew a little bit off course, and I said, hey, this seems like we're going off course. And he said, it's the weather. So I was like, okay, it must be the weather. It seems clear to me, but I mean, what do I know? So then we landed, and I'm like, hey, should we be landing over here on these islands? And he's like, oh, yeah, no, we're just refueling. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know we had to refuel and stuff. This guy's so smart, right? So I'm just taking notes. This is what I got to do next time. And then he lets a bunch of people off. And there's some like armed guards there. It's all sorts of craziness. And then he tells me to get off the plane, and I'm like, oh, okay, it must be time for like a real bathroom break, because like using the one on the planes, it's all right, but the real bathrooms like in the airport, they're much nicer. So I was thinking, okay, this is a great time. I get to like wash my face, So I get off the plane, and I'm going to get like to go to the bathroom. But then I get stopped by a man with a gun, and he says, you can't go in there. And I'm like, oh, but I wanted to use the bathroom. And that wasn't good enough for him. So I ended up in the back of a car and taken down to it was a pretty small island, but I was taken down to just another building on the airport. A small airport, kind of just really dirt and such. But there was another small plane there, and that's when I got in that one. And turns out that that was some American intelligence, and they were bringing me here for questioning. And I think they just kind of forgot about me in the system, and I've just been floating around.
Yeah, well, apparently there was a lot of very intelligent Chinese passengers on that plane.
Were there?
Yes,
okay.
And I think that right now they landed them in a military island that no one wanted to know it even existed.
Yeah,
and
no, that makes sense.
Now these genius Chinese students who are now older are working for the underground government as hackers.
Okay.
So that's why they wanted to whisk you off of there, because where the plane was. You might be able to tell people a general area where the plane is, and we didn't want anybody to know that we did this. We were responsible. So that's why I brought you in here, because we can't let anybody know that you landed that plane. The plane has to be missing. Okay. This is a highly sensitive matter, and I'd be very careful about even talking about landing the plane on a tiny island, because.
Okay, sorry. Should I?
Yeah, no one even knows this island exists. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
It's out just off the Indian Ocean. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, no one died. Everybody's alive, as you know. You landed the plane. Everything's wonderful. All the kids are being taken care of very, very well. But they were going to go back and
Okay.
and be an adversary to the United States, and now we've
Wow.
turned them into a positive thing. So I don't
Well,
think you
that
want to
just
talk
turned
to
out
anybody
good.
about that. Yeah, because if you talk more about that, and because the reason we had to the government asked is to hold you for all this time because of this
Okay.
information. Okay, so sometimes we work with the government. Sometimes we have to work knowing that there's people in the government that we have to protect you from as well.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you just be very careful about that. But
Okay.
yeah, so sorry that you have to be in here for 11 years. You're probably gonna have to be in these safe houses now for the rest of your
Oh, real? That's a bummer.
life. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I've got a question. If I get married, okay, so I know I've only got a month, but like if I get married in that month time frame, can we like go together? Can we move on together? What about pets? If I get like a cat, I'm sure you saw the one. He kind of crawled in through the window, and I was like, "Oh, this guy! There's a window up in the attic. It's got a crack
You
in
shouldn't
it."
have gone up there.
Well, what's wrong with the attic? You didn't lock it. It's just a bit. What you expected
No one
that
saw
to
you
wander
through
in
that.
the house?
No one saw you through that window. I hope.
What? No, it's not. It's a crack in the boards. I'm just saying that people can look out. I'm not saying people. It was dark in the attic and it was bright outside. It wasn't. People weren't gonna see me. It was like 2:30 p.m. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, the cat lives here. The cat's
Oh, the cats are here.
the cat is part of this this family. They have a
Okay, so I
cat.
can't
Okay.
take him with me, huh?
So we keep the cat. The cat stays and goes in the garden, so people think that the people are here.
Okay, so the hole is for the cat. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we prefer that you don't go in the attic because the cat sleeps in the attic when it's cold. We don't let him in the actual house facility.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
so
we get people
mean.
with
Cats can
allergies.
come into my room. It's nice and warm.
No,
I have a
don't
space.
bring the cat. Some people might have cat allergies. Okay, thank you so much, Nick. Thank you. Okay. All right, Amanda. Okay, so Amanda, what do you think? Where do you think the money laundering? Where was it going? What were they? They were laundering people buying weed for cash, and then they didn't report that. And then where did they launder the money?
Well, he just would have cash and we would go on these trips. And sometimes he would have me put some in my bank account too. He said something about there being a certain amount that couldn't be tracked, but we would go on amazing trips. He's taken me so many different places. So I think he was also trying to fund a new house because he had some investment in like some other properties, but we were only dating like a year and I thought it was going to be serious. I thought he was going to propose to me.
So what was your feelings when you caught him with your best friend?
It makes me sick just thinking about it. I was so mad. I just can't believe it. Like I brought my best friend so she can help, enjoy some of it. Like especially when we went on the yacht. I think that's when it was. We were all in our swimsuits and we were dancing. Mm-hmm. That's what you get for, I guess, bringing friends around. I need to have ugly friends.
Well, now, how did you meet him?
I met him. Well, I smoke a little weed myself, and I have to ask while we're here because you told me I couldn't have anything here. It's gonna be drugs, but what if I got like a little vaping pen? Is that like possible?
No, that's still drugs.
No. But so he was originally my dealer, and he just liked me. Then I flirted with him, and then he invited me on a date, and he just took such good care of me. He drove a fancy car, opened my door for me. Always bought me gifts. I had purses and new outfits. I wonder if he bought her a new purse.
Yeah, we've able to think we've tracked where he is. We're not sure.
Good, because I'm ready to be done.
He had his cell phone up until about 2 days ago, but he was, I would say, within 100 miles of this house, which I don't know why he is in this area because he lives 200 miles from his house.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to tell you which direction we could be, east, south, northwest, but somehow it then we lost his phone. So that was 2 days ago. So, I mean, for all we know, he could be in the area So it's very important that you don't leave this house, okay?
I know I was talking about getting fresh air, but okay. Do we have anything to protect ourselves? Do you have any, guns or
No, we
anything in the
can't give you
house?
that kind of stuff. We don't want to give you because you might shoot somebody else in the house.
I just want to
Especially
learn to
Cassandra.
protect me.
She's a firearm expert. We don't want to give her a gun. Okay.
I want her to teach me though.
Well, maybe you're gonna have to hire someone else because you probably won't see her in the next 30 days. Okay. Thank you for checking in. Don't leave the house. Okay. Okay. Let's bring James in. Okay, James. Now listen. The chef in the kitchen was making dinner. Said you went in there and you threw up in the sink. So I don't know. Was it talking to the other two guys that got to you, or what's going on here?
Well, I mean, it was a mix of things, okay. But he was using chicken stock, and I mean that just saying it just makes my stomach kind of lurch. I mean, he has this idea of healthy stir fries, and everything's just coated in oil, and it's just gross. I mean, I just told him to steam the tofu. That's all he has to do. He doesn't listen. I don't even think he speaks the same language as us.
No, he doesn't. He's from Yugoslavia.
Well, that explains it.
He doesn't speak hardly any English. Very broken English. He understands if you say a food thing, but that most stuff he doesn't. And look at you ask him, so you only eat tofu and boiled eggs?
Yes, just the whites, not the yolks, That's
right.
That's not good for you. You'll have a heart attack that way.
That's a really strict diet. I mean, to give you tofu and
egg whites. God,
yeah.
Nobody gets anything right here. It's just, and it smelled like pot. I smelled it. I smelled the pot.
No,
it made me nauseous. I almost passed out.
It won't be pot. There's no pot in the house.
Oh, I'm sure what
skunk.
pot smells like.
Yeah, there's a skunk that lives nearby, so maybe you smelled the skunk. So that's another reason we asked you.
He
guys
could have
not
brought
to
in
go
the
out.
pot.
I don't think he's cooking a skunk.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, you seem to be very nervous, very twitchy and nervous, and stuff like that. I mean, are you going to be okay here for 30 days? Or are you going to have a mental breakdown? I have to bring a therapist in.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. It's just behavior, okay? You don't need. I it should be fine, okay? It's just, I did some extra digging in the ledger, and now I found out that Mr. Sipes had secured some of his funds through Colombian drug cartels. And I'm sorry, but they are rather unforgiving of people who take their money and give them nothing. So
No. Well, also what's happening here is because of all the boats that are being blown up, and of course, the border being shut down.
Oh, great! So they're extra mad.
So yeah, they're
fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you stopped that supply chain as well. So I'm glad you opened this up because it might be the cartels could be after you as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be able to help you, but I would pray as much as I can because apparently the cartels. All right. If you need to go to the bathroom,
Protect me from these people.
Okay, just go on into the bathroom for a second and try and calm yourself down.
Mr. Scone, I don't have any friends.
No, I'm not going to get any either. Okay, Cassandra. Okay. So apparently they did retrieve the firearm that you shot your husband with. And we'll just be holding on to that. We are putting you in witness protection to find out. We do think it was self-defense, so we think we're going to be able to get you off on that. However, at this moment in time, the mafia who was backing your husband for that money laundering and the whorehouse money, because it was all cash, and all those women, they were all making money as well. So it was a whole scheme that was going on there, and you didn't realize when you shot your husband that you also now introduced the mafia to come get you.
No, I didn't know. There were cameras everywhere, and I know they're operational because I saw the lights on, because they have to have cameras on at all times in those places. I just see the cameras on. It was self-defense. He did push me really hard, so I took the gun and I shot him. Because I told him, you ever get physical with me, you ever push me, hit me, anything, I said, in self-defense, I will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So I did.
Has he ever done anything? Has he ever done anything before to make you feel threatened or scared?
No, not at all. I mean, well, scared because I'm scared to death of spiders. He put a spider on my head one time before, and that was like maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm trying to figure out why he did that. Mm. And then he started buying me pink outfits, and I hate the color pink. So that right there, it was like a big giant clue, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So I divorced him because I knew something was going on. I just didn't figure out what it was until my ex-sister-in-law informed me about what was going on. So
you divorced him before you shot him?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So this was really, you were very upset with him when you found out he was running a whorehouse that you didn't know about.
No, I'm very upset. I mean, in our relationships, we barely did anything like sexual-wise, things like that, because we're both always really busy with work and everything like that. He never gave any kind of anything in our almost 34 years of marriage, any kind of a clue that he would be doing this at all. If I would have known right away, yes, I would have divorced him and just walked away. But every time we saw each other, he just held me tight. He swept me off my feet. He bought the log cabin for me that I have up in the mountains. And he did buy that for me because he knows I like to escape every once in a while, away from everybody, just to go up there and relax, write stories.
Well, it says here that he was a criminal defense attorney, and that's probably how he met some mobsters, and he turned, so you just thought he was just a criminal defense attorney, but some of the people he was defending were quite nefarious people, and that's how he got hooked into this whorehouse thing.
Wow. That is, it was definitely just a mind-blowing. He didn't push me, I would have been okay. We just would have had talk, a conversation, and you know what? Even when I divorced him, I didn't care about any of his money as long as we've been married for. I just wanted to walk away. Okay. But pushing, no, I draw a limit right there.
Okay, well, we'll keep you safe from the mafia as long as we can. Okay, so thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we're going to move ahead. 10 days later, some things have happened that we've discovered. So let me get Amanda and Nick, please, come out here. So, Nick, Amanda befriended you because you wanted to find a woman you thought you could get married, and you thought she was eligible now that her broke up.
Oh, yeah.
But then she talked you into going to a dispensary to
get
some weed for her. And so you went out through one of the tunnels and found a dispensary last night. We have pictures of you leaving in the tunnel, and then we have, of course, pictures of you coming out of the tunnel in our house on, I'm not going to say the street, but on about 300 feet from here. And then we couldn't pick you up, but we did see if we get the local police to see. But we do have a picture of you going into the dispensary.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
No, but I'm not fine with that.
Well, I mean, look at me. I mean, what you think anyone's gonna recognize me? If you don't, I mean, look me up. Look up MH370 pilot. Okay.
Well, you had to give right.
They're not gonna know.
You had to give some sort of a license to get the stuff. You can't just go in and get it. So you had to sign up and put your license down. So now people can track either your license or Amanda's. So which one of you actually used your license to buy the weed?
I am an excellent pickpocket. You think I've just been in here 11 years not learning how to do things?
Oh, so you did a fake license?
Oh no, it wasn't a fake. It was somebody else's.
You're committing more crimes. Why are you telling me? I don't want to know all these crimes you're committing. You're already in here for.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to know what I was doing.
Okay, so where's the weed now, Amanda?
Well, I enjoyed a little bit of it last night, and I'm so thankful, Nick. I was having anxiety. I need it for my mental health, and Nick was there for me. So
Okay.
I have a little bit left.
Yeah, we've taken that. We noticed you had some
How
gummies.
did you find that?
We find everything. We brought the sniffing dog in. Okay, we found some gummies in your room. I'm sorry we had to go into your room, but we cannot have you on drugs here in this house because then it will, ruin your memory or your sharpness if we'd have to get you out of here. Just an update on your boyfriend. We think he's within 10 miles of here now. We think he drives a white Bronco, and we're going to probably try and find that white Bronco, okay?
I need the gummy like now. I need that gummy. What do you mean he's 10 miles?
We just think we saw someone saw the white Bronco with a description of your boyfriend. We don't know if he's in this area. We think that could be him. We're following him to find out what he's going to do because we can't just arrest him for, we got to see what he's going to do first. We want to see.
I'm going to go in my room and see if he really got all my gummies because I need my gummies.
Yeah, we got your gummies. Okay. Did you promise Nick that you were going to marry him or something?
Yeah,
How did
no.
you get,
What's this
Nick?
about a boyfriend?
What?
Nick?
So you got a boyfriend?
No, he's my ex. Nick,
Okay.
you've been nice to you. Don't worry, Nick.
Okay.
I didn't promise I was going to marry him, but, a couple, conversations and hanging out time, and Nick is pretty awesome.
Thank you. Okay, see, we've got 20 more days. You know,
Yeah.
I think we've got a lot of time.
As
that we
long as
can
I find my
get through.
gummies, Nick,
All right.
I might need your help looking in my
Oh,
room.
no, it's fine. I've got another one. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
We can just-
we'll probably take those from you. Thank you for letting us
Oh,
know you
sure.
have that. Go ahead and you guys can go back into the other room. Let me bring out James and Brian.
No. I do not want to be in a room with him, Mr. Scove. I cannot be more clear as to why.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, you threw up on him, and then in the kitchen, and now we got tofu everywhere and white eggs. And Brian got pissed off, so you guys started fighting. You had a food fight in the kitchen.
That's not it. Yes, that did happen, but that is not even what I'm referring to.
Well, what do you think? What are you referring to?
Brian thinks I'm an alien.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, you're
Oh my
paranoid.
God.
He didn't say that. You're a
Yes,
paranoid
he did.
freak.
No, I am not a freak, okay? He
You were
thinks
the
that I'm
one
a freak.
calling me loony for my interaction with aliens on the moon.
No,
you were
no,
the
no.
one saying that I'm insane.
Ken,
Why would I call
he's been
you an
going
alien?
through my trash. He's been asking me all these questions about my medical history. I even caught him on the phone with my doctor asking for my medical records.
How can you? The phone. We only have one phone in here, the landline,
I don't have a phone.
and you should not have
Yeah.
used that phone.
Well, that's what he was doing.
Why
Well,
would,
how would he know who your doctor is?
dude? Yeah. And
I think you're
haven't-
paranoid. I
asked
think
you
you're delusional.
One question. Okay.
I think-
Here's what happened. Okay. I was trying to prove to him the alien thing.
Oh my God.
I asked him if he had ever taken a flu shot or if he had ever gotten some sort of medicine, any of that stuff. And he said yes. And I said, that's aliens. That they've
So
been
now he
helping
thinks
us out
he's
like
an
that.
alien. So now he thinks he's an alien because he got. a
And
flu
now he
shot.
clearly thinks that I've been hijacking him. I'm not one of them, James. I cannot get in your brain. I cannot hijack you.
No.
I
You
cannot probe
think I'm one of them. That's why you're trying to do this. That's why you're playing all these mind games. That's why you're trying to screw with me.
I love the aliens, dude. Why would I try to screw with you? If I could get back up onto the moon and hang out with Paul, I absolutely would because he was cooler than any human I've ever met in my entire life. You are not anything like that. So don't ever think that you're as cool as they are because you never will be.
Fine.
Yeah.
I never said I was cool. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, aliens don't throw up, so you're
That's
not. an
true.
alien, okay.
That's
Aliens don't
true.
bleed. They don't throw up.
They got past
and they're
that
not neurotic
centuries
like you
ago.
are. You're a mess, and they don't
You're-
need that. That
I am not the crazy
glasses
one here.
either.
You are the ones talking about aliens, creatures that
Alien
don't even
eyes.
exist.
Alien
Oh, my
eyes are so
God.
sophisticated they have no
Oh.
need for glasses because glasses
where's the-
are a society
here he
creation.
goes. Here he goes.
Right.
Here-
How do I open this?
What the fuck is that?
Aliens don't have inhalers either. Okay. They don't breathe the air like we do.
They don't have inhalers, but you know what they do? The stuff that's in the inhaler, the gas, whatever's in there, with the medicine that helps
Just
you
stop.
breathe,
Just
is
stop.
created
For the love
from-
of Jesus
from-
and all that is
as-
holy. Just please.
as per
stop.
usual. You want to know what created that was alien farts.
Mhm. All right.
So,
Well, thank
what
you
you're
guys.
inhaling
Thank
is
you. If you can
alien
go
farts.
back into the other room right now. Thank you both. Okay.
Do not inhale alien.
Okay. Cassandra, if you can come out here. Okay. Cassandra, we asked you not to go out in the front yard. Apparently, you went out in the front yard to get a package. Who brought a package to you, and what was in this package?
The package just involves some book a friend of mine wrote. I don't know how they got the address here. I don't even know the address.
Uh-huh.
But apparently
Well,
it was sent to
we
me.
were able to, we didn't open the package because we can't do that legally because it came from mail. But what we were able to do is scan the package, and we found that there's a gun in the package.
I didn't
why would-
order no gun.
Well, you went out to get it, so you must have known that something was coming.
I was notified by one of the staff members that I had a package, and I went out to go get it. I just thought maybe one of you guys did it or something, or ordered it for me, or I don't know. But I know we're not allowed to have weapons here.
package, so I wonder if Amanda ordered that package. Interesting. But I wonder how she found this. Her and Nick went out. They found the address. And they had a gun delivered to you, to your name. Does Amanda want you to do something with a gun?
She wanted me to teach her how to shoot a gun, but I didn't figure not to do it on the grounds here unless I got you guys' permission. I just wanted to mainly just chill in my room and see if the cook had any nachos or bacon cheeseburgers with fries.
Right.
So.
Well, so you thought a book was coming, but it was actually a gun. Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
I thought it was a book.
Did Amanda tell you a book was coming, or how did you know a book was coming? Who told you?
One of the staff members told me.
How would they know what's in the package?
I don't know. I guess someone told them, but they said, "Hey, you got a package out there, and something that involves a book."
Okay, so maybe.
So I just thought one of you guys
maybe
were
the person
nice
who
and
dropped
ordered
it
me a
off
book.
said that. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm confused. I just thought you guys were nice and ordered me a
Oh,
book.
you know what
I
it
love
is? It's
reading
probably a
books.
book that you can turn into a gun. Interesting.
You have a book turned into a gun?
Yeah, it comes and looks like a book, but you take all the parts apart, you can create a gun. Because when we scanned it, we noticed there was a gun. Okay, well, you stay out here for a second. I need to have everybody else please come back out. We've had some very interesting revelations. Go ahead and put your mute on. James, please come out. Okay. Put your mute on too. Thank you, James. So we've discovered something. First of all, Amanda, you got the address of the place and had, we know, a book that's actually a gun. It looks like a book, but it's actually a gun. And you had that delivered here, and it was delivered.
You found it?
Yeah, we have possession of it. We have possession of it. You asked to be sent to Cassandra without Cassandra's consent. Well, that now, unfortunately, the person who delivered that, the address is now known, and apparently, your boyfriend is in the area, and also there's pictures of you and Nick at the dispensary that apparently someone over there went to. I think it might have been your ex went to the dispensary and asked, showed pictures, and it showed you because he knows that you have a weed issue, and that was the closest dispensary to this area. So somehow he sniffed out that you're in the area. We're going to have to get everybody to leave the safe house, okay? So each one of you is going to need to go and get into a different tunnel. There's 6 of them. Choose whatever tunnel you want, but you can have to go by yourselves individually You'll never see each other again, at least to my knowledge. And this is the only way, because we think that safe house has been outed. So if you want to all go right now, just go into the tunnel.
I love you, Nick. I love you, Nick.
I love you, Amanda.
I can't believe you did that to me, Amanda. We can never be friends. I cannot believe you did that.
I thought you
That's
were gonna-
betrayal. No, that's betrayal.
James, there might be somebody waiting for you at the end of the tunnel.
I am going to do an audit and shove it so far up your alien ass that you will be shrouded in years of paperwork, Mr. Fake Alien.
Okay, everybody, please.
I think you're awesome, Brian. You're
Go
awesome.
now. Get out. Okay, well, that was our long-form safe house witness protection. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's bring the cast back to introduce them. And, of course, this is all fictitious. None of this is true. Okay? We don't know anything about the plane flight. We don't know anything about the aliens. We're just telling everybody that because we don't want to get in trouble by anybody. This is all comedy, satire. Okay, let's introduce Cassandra.
Hi, everybody. This was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it.
Brian.
Thanks, everybody. If you see an alien named Paul along the way, tell him I said hi.
Amanda.
That's funny. Hi, you guys.
Nick. And James.
Wearing these may be nauseous.
All right, wave goodbye, everybody. We'll see you guys in 4 weeks with a brand new long form, our last one of the year. And then we take a little break and come back in January with more fun.